What's up, Wheatfield? This is your girl Lottie coming back at you with another channeled message here on Tears and Wheat to Roll Show, or you sure enough never know what you're gonna get. Wheat, I welcome you. I pray that you have been having a great day. Self-determination is the principle, and we have been presented with some energetic opportunities to practice self-determination, just to say the least. Seems like every piece of production that we've done today has given us an opportunity to practice self-determination. Have you guys ever had one of them kind of days? You know what I'm saying? Where you practice it on a principle, you recognize that you see that thing, and everything that comes at you again is the opportunity to be that, to be self-determined has been the principle of the day. I'm just saying. So, we are determined to do our due diligence and committed focus to wrapping up this energy for the day. Yes, guys, yes. I feel like I need to light an incense or something. You know what I mean? Just really figure out what type of power is at play. It's always something to that. You know what I'm saying? You get into a right way. You are focused. You have come together with yourself like, ooh, yesterday was unity, Welcome, Maui. I don't know if I welcomed anybody else that was new before we start jumping in here. Sometimes we get squirrel. So hang on in there with your girl. Give me your grace. Give me your grace. I need that, please and thank you. Yeah. Again, my name is Lottie. I am a channeled messenger. We messaged in the spirit with the Most High God. It's infinite intelligence and the breath of life that connects and binds us all. We recognize that we have spirit guides. We do. And there's generally energies around us at all times. Tears are never too far away. But we do our due diligence to pray, seal our space, so that the message is not only edifying onto self, so that we are self-edifying, we can serve that up to the source. Have that message, make us so full that we can serve it out to you, because that's the intention, for you to be self-edified so that you can edify the source. And we come together over these principles like unity and self-determination, and so that we can be even greatly magnified, magnify our magnification, magnify our edification, so that we can edify the source. Because we called for good bread. We the wheat, right? So that's just really what it is. We recognize that all of the theologies written over the ages as to speak to the children of the wheat field, of the plane of creation, and give us a reminder, a remembrance of who and what we are and why we are here. And we know that creation has a word written on it, so we can read the word of the Most High, which is on everything. So we do that, whether it's theology, astronomy, any of the means, the ologies, all of those things. So it is what it is. The source will come and sit with me and say what it wants to say. Source will come, yes, and sit with me and say what is to be said, and we will say that. Source sometimes gives me words to write, to scribe, and we say that. So whatever is written is what's spitting. That's where it goes. I know. So as the Most High is here, Source says, Ashe. Yes. Of course, Source is everything, so we ain't stiff-necked, It's testimony meets Tarot. So if you can vibe with that, if you can rock with your girl, subscribe. Hang out for a while, set for a spell. And if at the end of it you like it, hit the bell. Yes, give me a thumbprint, your likes, and yeah, if it's something that you end up caring about, the principle and how it all comes together, please do share it out. Sharing is caring. I think we have gotten through all the formalities. Oh, last one. I'm spiritual, not religious at all. So, I'm not profane or vulgar, but I damn sure cuss. So if you don't want to hear me mix, all of these things together, you might not, I don't know, I love you, Ashe, but the message is what it is. I'm not perfect. Every once in a while I call a card wrong. Spirit, bring me back, bring me back. Show me where I went astray. It'll say, oh, nope, you jumped out in front of me, that's wrong, and pull me back and get me in the right way. Yeah, Spirit does that. So if you can give me your grace, stick on around this place, it gets good. It'd be like sometimes cooking with that cold Crisco, like old school back in the day, we got to get out the can and put it in the pan and put some fire on it. The Most High come in and put the fire on it, turn up the heat. We get to cooking. It might be dropping some nuggets. It might be a crock pot kind of day. You just never know. I don't know. So go with the flow. Let's get it out. Let's get into it. Two energies that I have here is I have Candle Magic. You guys can see that. And Divorce. Yep. We have been picking up such type of reading, and Candle Magic is actually in a challenge here. See if we can get this little down just a little bit more. Bear with me, bear with me, bear with me. So we see, you know, Candle Magic affecting a divorce, closing out the cycle. We have here this light. It's just a little bit weird. So see if we can get that close out the cycle is here, but feeling like somebody is backstabbing your blessings, because we see blessings are coming. Broken heart right here, blessings are coming, but somebody might have felt like they've been stabbed in the back, and something comeback is in reversal. They don't want you to come back, or they don't want it back, but somebody definitely is experiencing a broken heart over a past person, you know, and Spirit is saying maybe you need to do the work and empty out some space, or maybe this work is being done so you could have some space emptied out. And we have enlightened here. So this right here, enlightened, gifted, spiritual guidance. So maybe you are someone who is enlightened, or you're being enlightened, or you're just receiving spiritual guidance. And right up underneath that, enlightened is yes. So you are. And maybe the past went the way that it did to teach you some boundaries. We see boundaries here. And we have mature woman. So either you are a woman, romance is here, no, this, yes. So mature woman, be joyful, no. Is this a stop? Stop. Okay. So something is coming soon. I see that. And we saw that earlier in the earlier read. It says shaking the ground. So whatever is coming soon is going to shake the ground. See, this light is just really bad. I have to rewrite my cards. Let's see if we can get that. Is that better, y'all? I don't know if y'all can see. Shaking the ground. Anyway, is that the energy? No. Yeah, boundaries. Believe to manifest is here, but that's not it. Boundaries, and we also see toxic beliefs. Is that it? Yeah. Lord knows it's here, but manifest your destiny is also here. So whatever shadow work that's going to be done to release yourself from this past situation could definitely help you manifest your destiny. Get that in the light. Manifest your destiny. That's, you guys can see that. So let's see if I do it this way. Is that better? Yeah, a little bit. Manifest your destiny. Is that what you want on the top? No. You want this. Another one is receive help, or allow the help to give help, or be helpful. Receive help, allow, accept the help to give help. Is a part of this energy. This light is really horrible, y'all. Anywho, I hope you can see that in some kind of capacity. It's really like, no, this light is bad. Let's see, what can we do? Can you see that? Anywho, Spirit says no, you can't see it, so we're just gonna stop fiddling with it. I think that's pretty much it for these personal cards anyway. So, guys, today has been like this, though. It seems like I said, everything has been coming to really push self-determination, and I have been determined to get the messages out because I just feel the energy so heavy for somebody. You know what I mean? Not sure who you are, you know, in this situation, but it's been a lot of things going around, you know, that I've seen in the media, and I'm not for sure who you are, that has gone through this situation of feeling like you've been backstabbed. Let's see. That seems like it's a little bit better. There you go. Maybe you feel like that. But again, Spirit is saying that maybe you needed to have some space emptied. You know, some space. And now it's time to close that cycle. It's time to close that cycle. Anything else? Nope. So we're going to leave that right here. This one? Okay. Get a couple sets of decks of cards out. Give you guys a little bit different view. Seems like that was just weird. So we are determined, and I feel like somebody is determined to, like, lighten, again, shocking change, shocking news, upheaval, transformation is here. See that? Somebody having an epiphany, but I feel a sudden change, like a shocking, sudden change, something that's going to lead you into a transformation. Yes, something that's going to, I feel being pulled back over to the side. I drop cards everywhere, y'all, too, so you might have had a feeling or a sentiment that you guys were soulmates, and it was something in there. We see soul connection, partnership, agreement, soul contract. But I see agreement. I feel energy on agreement. And whatever that agreement is a challenge. Definitely. Do you want this one? Not yet. Just put that right there. And the view. Anything else in here? Father says no. But maybe, you know, we have somebody with some self-indulgent type of energy. We see focus on self-worth, your time to heal, shadow work. You know, maybe Spirit is saying for you to be self-indulgent. Like, it's okay for you to be self-indulgent at this time, right? Because you need to really focus on self and getting you back to good. You know, that shadow work, healing, appreciating self. You know, sometimes when things like this can come along, this shocking news, this sudden change, transformation, especially we saw the divorce card come out, or the breakup of a relationship or something like that, it could shake you, right? Shake you to your core and make you feel a little bit uncertain, you know, in terms of that mask. Somebody was wearing a mask. Somebody was wearing a mask. You know, not showing your true feelings, hiding, you know, pretending, gaslighting, you know. Who is this? The other energy. The other energy was wearing a mask. And the realization of that was shocking, you know. A sudden change, I feel, shocking news, you know, because maybe there was, you know, the feeling of an agreement, or whatever the agreement was a challenge for some person. This. Would you like to say something? No. Am I going in the wrong direction? No. What set of cards would we like? So this right here goes over here? Oh, okay. So somebody not showing their true feelings, hiding, masking their emotions, led to this shocking news, a shocking change. It wasn't something that was known about, of course, shocking the epiphany of it. Like, what? I feel, and it definitely, uh, is it not only, I feel like it ended the relationship, it ended the agreement, like, or it put a challenge in there, accepting that is a challenge. Yeah. So a challenged relationship maybe led to this shocking news. Is this flowing up this way? This way. Because of the mask that they were wearing. Okay. It's just an odd. And what's here? This. So now you need to heal. Yes. Because of it. And you're going to need time. Spirit says you're going to need time to do this. It takes time to heal. And you are moving in the progress, or you're in the process of healing. I see clarity, getting truth, maybe getting some clarity on what happened, or the truth about this person's mask was a part of the catalyst. Like, the relationship was challenged because of the mask, and having the truth, I believe, revealed led to a sudden change. Is that right, Father? Yes, this one, this one. So we got some ancestors. See what the ancestors, spirit guides, ancestors, spirit guides have to say about this. Thank you. We got set your sights higher. So right now, Spirit wants you to look up, to set your sights higher. And to be the light is here as well. Maybe it was your light that attracted this thing, yeah. Maybe it was your light, highness, your harness your mystic power. It put a challenge. The relationship, I feel like, challenged you, or maybe it was designed to pull it out of you, to wake it up, give you an epiphany, a transformation. So maybe you were entered into your this situation. Be the light. Maybe to be the light, or to brighten your light, brighten your lumens. This situation came to you. It was an agreement. Again, we still feel that same thing. An agreement to do something to you in order to grow your light, to fight through this situation. We have moving a new direction is here. And it's upside down. Set your sights higher. So maybe you are on the right path now. And Spirit wants you to know to set your sights higher, to go forward, to rise up, to use this situation. Is that what I'm saying, right? No. Yeah. Use the energy to rise up. Yes. And right here, we have enjoy growth. Right here. So I feel like it was to grow your light, honor your inner knowing. Something about your high priestess being in a challenge, like maybe, I don't know if it was blocked or if you were just challenged with your intuition, tapping into your intuition, into your inner knowingness, because your inner knowingness in a challenge Father. You had a challenge and the inability to see the mask. Like, you I don't know if you had a challenge with digging into your intuition, accepting what your intuition was saying, but either way, your intuition on this situation was challenged. And it could be, again, because this was an agreement. And sometimes soul contracts, you could look at something and be like, that's not for me, or there's something off with that, or something, and be compelled to do it anyway, to go through it, to walk the path. And if you are in that situation, know that that does happen. It does. Sometimes you could be compelled to do something anyway. Trust in the unknown. You were compelled to do it. Is it in reverse? Yes. Or maybe you didn't trust in the unknown. Maybe you are, look what's here. This in the upright, fleeting triggers, turmoil, resentment, lessons. And then the trust in the unknown is in the reverse, on top of the truth and the sudden change. So maybe whatever has happened is really shaking your ability to trust in the unknown. Like, you know, I hear control. Set your sights higher, moving in a new direction is in reverse. Are they moving in a new direction? Is that the same feeling? No. Okay, I was wondering if you are stuck and not wanting to move in a new direction. No, they do want to move in a new direction. They do or they don't. Spirit of clarity, spirit of clarity, spirit of clarity. Does the weak want to move in a new direction? No, so you don't. Can you clarify, set your sights higher with move in a direction, new direction and reverse. Trusting your talents in changing times is the challenge. So Spirit is saying to move, to set your sights higher. You are sitting in a place not feeling like you want to move in a new direction, or that you can, or maybe you're stuck. Something is challenging you. Your intuition, no. This connection, no. Is it the emotion? The emotion makes you not want to move in a new direction, or you're not moving in a direction, right direction. Wait, because we felt like it was you're not. What is it, Father? Please discern for your week. Okay, so it feels like you're being advised to set your sights higher, but you're in a state where to use it to go further, but you don't feel like you can, like you are not moving in a new direction. Almost like you want to stay where you are at, or go back. Go back. And the challenge to trust your intuition, your talents, this mystic power that you have during this changing time. So you need to trust yourself, trust your spirit self, and raise your thoughts, your sight, your spiritual sight of self. Raise it up, Spirit is saying. And that's why here is focused on self-worth. And it's going to take time for you to heal. Okay. Ooh, we had to get that out. Father, don't want that right there. Gotta put it back. This is a weird kind of looking spread. It's like it's a cycle. I feel the circle of it, but it's almost like a coming in and out around. Yeah. Anything else in here? Ignite your passion. See from a higher perspective. See from a higher perspective. Set your sights higher. See from a higher perspective that this came to grow you, to teach you. You entered into it for the sake of learning. maybe again breaking a pattern. So we have move past ancestral patterns here, and we have advice to stay rooted and to stay grounded. Be open to new information. Maybe there's some things again that you're going to learn. Enjoy growth. We have take note of intuitive messages right here. That's a challenge for you. And then what we have in reverse, follow the voice of your soul. That's the challenge for you. It's following your voice, your intuition. That's your intuition. Top here we have answer the call. So something is calling you to change, to heal, to brighten your light, to grow your light, to raise yourself up. And oftentimes these, especially if it's a karmic relationship, something that you had an agreement with before to do, maybe this, is it this? What lights you up? Maybe it was something in here like something that kind of, excited you, and whatever it is, that excitement may have challenged your intuition and your ability to see past the mask. And by the time you saw the truth here, maybe you didn't trust. I don't know. Father says yes. You didn't trust. But the mask and the truth is still going to be an issue. So it caused a sudden change because you didn't trust and maybe follow your instinct here. The challenge was always present because of the mask. We see clarity. Maybe you didn't trust the truth of what you found out because it was shocking. No. You didn't trust because they were wearing a mask. The mask was so strong, so heavy and blocked. It cut through your intuition. The connection seems like it was still challenged, though, Trust the nickel is here. See if I can get that in the light. Right? What is that niggling feeling trying to tell you? So something was trying to tell you that something was off, something's funny, something's, shaky. You felt like it was shaky, there couldn't be something in it. And maybe you're even more shaken because of the shock of what has happened. Yeah. How can you mother yourself is here. Spirit says while you're in a space of healing, going into healing, to mother yourself, take the time to heal. You need time to heal. But working on what needs to be healed, sitting in the spirit, what did this come to show you? What did it awaken in you? We saw a light, enlightenment. Sisterhood of the Rose is here. Beauty, devotion, priestess, mystic teacher. It came to awaken you. It did. This is in reverse. Seeding the light, laying foundations, divine plan. It's a challenge going forward. So in order for you to step into your divinity, your whatever the next phase is for you, beloved, then you needed to have something awaken, this mystic power, because you definitely have mystic teacher energy here. Creating heaven on earth is happening. So this is so that you can create. Let's see if I can get this in here in some kind of way where you guys can see it. Can you see that? Creating heaven on earth. I feel like you're going to get into your work, into your purpose after this, since you've been enlightened. But moving into a new direction is in reverse. And so seeding the light, laying the foundation, divine plan is in a challenge. Maybe because you are not moving in a forward direction, you're sitting in a past energy, almost not really wanting to go forward, I feel. Or maybe something is blocking you. The trusting in your talents, and you're being called to set your sights higher. Or maybe you have high sights, but you don't trust your talent because of this. It can shake your self-esteem. Is there anything else in here? No. What are you clinging on to? That's what I was saying. What are you clinging on to? Let's see if I do it straight on. What are you clinging on to? Whatever you are holding on to is putting this in a challenge. See if we can back it. Look, that is just terrible. No matter how I do it, these cards with this gloss. It's a challenge. Who or what is triggering you? This situation. Get grounded, empath, highly sensitive, connect with nature. That's what I feel for you. Share your voice, come out of the cave, persecution. That's going to be a part of setting your sights higher. You know, maybe in this situation with this shocking news, you need to share your voice again about what you've learned. That's a part of your talent, to speak up. And you're being called to go first. The universe will catch you. But I don't feel like that right now, because you need to heal. You do. And that could be a part of the healing energy, is the ability to speak up and speak out and to share. Sometimes to share it, to vlog it, to write it, to pray, meditate, those things can definitely help healing. They do. Anything else? Yeah. What? 48 laws of power? No. Mothering yourself? No. Source says to rest and heal. That's what it was. Take time to heal, to rest, to heal. And through your healing, I believe you will be able to develop see the plan and lay the foundation. Seed a whole new cycle. A whole new cycle. Yes. Yes. Laying the foundation. Yes. This is going to lay the foundation. This came to grow your life so that you can enjoy, that you can reap the rewards. Or maybe you thought this situation, you were going to grow in it and there was going to be rewards. But whoever this was wearing the mask and the truth came out. But there was some mistrust here in what was happening. Maybe not trusting your gut, your spiritual guide, your intuition, trusting the feeling of what was being told to you and being revealed to you. And the shock of it all is just like, or maybe once you found out, the shock of it put your intuition, your trust, and everything in a challenge. take it whichever way it resonates. It's a lot. It's a lot here, but I definitely feel somebody who has a strong light, like a mystic power, like that. Again, mystic teacher, priestess, high priestess here with them be the light. This is strong light energy. You could probably be a very strong light worker in something that you came into, like this relationship here, and now you're at the point of having to close the cycle, but it was some sort of candle magic that was going on. Like, I don't know if somebody plotted against you or if they planned to deceive you with the mask because your light was so bright and so giving, or you know, sometimes depending on your mindset, you and your heart space, you know what's going on in this space, you can not see the mask. You can not trust your intuition. It can get past you. You know, it can blind you. You can be blinded by your own kindness. You can be blinded by your own kindness. Is there anything else? Goddess. Let's get some goddess. African rising, African rising. Whatever this is, the truth made you lose trust in the spirit. It did. The shock of it, you know, losing trust in the spirit, the shocking news, your intuition feeling at a challenge, like maybe you don't trust. Again, trusting your talents, your intuition, not wanting to move forward. You know, maybe you feel paralyzed almost, you know. Set your sights higher is just calling out to me. Yeah, you are powerful. Look at this, cosmic power. Yeah. You are powerful. And when you have that type of light, you're powerful. You're probably a powerful manifester, like a manifester generator. Giving and receiving is an energy for this. So maybe, you know, again, sometimes not having, you know, or trusting who to give to and who not to give to. You maybe gave your light in the wrong area. You know, not seeing past this person's mask. Your cosmic power is strong, but your intuition was in a challenge. And I feel like the energy of the mask was challenging your intuition, like you didn't see, you wasn't trusting this. Anything else? Is this the energy? Okay. Worthiness. A part of the shadow work over here is self-worth. We do see celestial alignment, so that goes with our other earlier card in terms of enlightenment, becoming enlightened. This one. We have the wisdom deck, and it is to chop wood. It's the energy. Yeah, guys. And this could happen to anybody, especially if you're a light worker. And this could be the track that you have to take for enlightenment. It could be, you want this? No, this, anything. Yes, you pulled it. This. Yeah, something that you fated for, beloved. The fates. Or your fate. We see laying the foundation, divine plan is in a challenge. Now your fate is in a challenge, what you're fated to do. And trusting your talents is also in a challenge. And I think it is pointing towards your intuition, trusting your cosmic power. It is fated, but something is challenging that fate. What is challenging their fate, Father? I hear health, worthiness. Take note of intuitive messages. All that glitters. That was a part of an earlier message. Yeah, somebody who maybe had a little bit, Empress energy, able to create, manifested that cosmic type of power, but then they had like just a little twinge of vanity, like not really, that all that's glitter, that gold, loyal heart. Maybe, somebody wasn't loyal to you, or maybe you put your loyalty in the wrong place, or they weren't loyal to you. They were not loyal. Who were both parties loyal to each other? No. One yes, one no. Okay. So somebody definitely was dishonest underneath this mask energy. All that glitters is not gold on top of the mask. That was what triggered it. Yeah. Is it here? Yes. Something that you need to clean up. Which way does it go? Over here? Is it in reverse? It's something that you are not cleaning up. Maybe it's something that you are avoiding. Piece of the work, a piece of the shadow work that you are denying. 21 is a 3, which 3 of Wands is waiting for something, or not waiting. If it's in reverse, your vision could be backwards. Breathe. Maybe you're not meditating. Maybe you're not sitting in the spirit, or you weren't sitting in the spirit. You weren't meditating, doing the shadow work, caring for self. Caring for self. Resting. Resting. No rest. No peace. I feel no rest, no peace. But breathing resembles peace, like zen, serene, like, the ability to just flow with air. You see how she's sitting here looking so peaceful? But when it's in reverse like that, it's like no peace, drama, Clean it up is in reverse. So this is something that's with you, it's lingering, something that for you to address. And maybe you are in a fork in the road with it, and that is going to challenge you. Maybe this. Well, let's just shuffle because that was a lot. We saw feeling orphaned, feeling alone. We saw no peace like home. Because I feel like, this situation felt like home to you, or you thought it was going to be solid, and with that mask and the sudden change. Something in the exchange. Something in the exchange, or maybe how you give the exchange, how you give and take. We saw giving and receiving in the other deck, that was in, and somebody is just questioning why. Like, why? Feeling between worlds. Stuck. Yeah, over here. Not sure which way to go. Go back or go forward. Go back or go forward. Go back or go forward. Yes, between worlds, I feel. New direction, or move behind you. Don't go in a new direction because it was in reverse. Or set your sights higher. Trusting your talent, trusting your intuition in changing times. Yes, you don't know which way to go, right? Poise is here, but I don't feel that. I feel like that just fell out. Anything else? Building blocks. Building blocks is here. This is building blocks so that you can move into your destiny. Enlightenment, we saw that. And you do have a deep knowing, but you're treasured. You're challenged by that. I see Treasure Island. I feel like the gift is in you. But that giving and receiving is a challenge. Who to give yourself to. Self-worthiness, that yang energy. Yes. Anything else, Father? This one. We wanted to really dig down into this one and see what was going on. So whatever we could tell you, that might help, Because again, if you are a powerful light worker, which one, this? If you are a powerful light worker, so oftentimes you will pull in things that aren't what they seem to be, all that glitter, it's things that wear a mask. And a lot of times, yeah, this lover situation, it wasn't real. It was something probably brought to you so that you could grow. So you could grow your intuition, so you could step into your destiny, clear up something that needed to be cleaned out of you, I feel, in order for you to fully actualize your power. Because you have a deep knowingness, you are a mystic teacher, you are a high priestess, you have the light, and you are not, all of us are a light, but some have a light capacity where they are called to do a work. And when we come here, we know not what the work is. We forget. We have no remembrance of the work or the contracts that we've made, which are going to come in and lead us to the fulfillment. But to get back into trust, you're going to have to pull yourself back. Pull yourself back and go in and heal. Father says you're going to have to heal. Heal self. Self-worthiness. Giving and taking. Exchanging what you give and what you don't give. Who to give to. How to discern. Because the wheel is changing. The wheel is changing. It is. Father says the cycle on this, again, is closing. You want this? But I do see Ten of Pentacles energy. I feel like after you come out of this, you heal, purpose-filled in service, get into your service. Come out of the between worlds. Really trust your talents. Set your sights higher. You will let go of what is you're holding on to. What are you holding on to? What are you clinging on to? What are you clinging to? What are you holding on to? So either you're holding on to something, and that's in that shadow work that Father says that you need to clean up. You're at a fork in the road with that thing, and you need to clean it up. And maybe that is you're being called to do that inside of that shadow work, in this space of healing, to dig that out, to root it out. Anything else? This one. Queen of Swords energy. You are blocking some stuff. And the way she's sitting over this clean it up card, like she's blocking it, probably because you feel here, you don't trust your talents, you don't trust yourself, you probably don't trust other people right now, really. It's just this. No. Anything else? One last energy. One last energy. this one. Options, choices, choices. Your choices are in a challenge. Your choices are in a challenge. Some things you're going to have to walk away from. Some conflict you're going to have to walk away from. Maybe that was in the past and you are standing in a defensive type of mindset. Queen of Swords, defensive. Yeah, anything else? No. Is that it? That's it. Be careful of toxic choices while you're dealing with this situation, while you're in this energy. The warning is toxic choices, something that is to be cleaned up. Something that you need to make a decision on. Fork in the road is here. The gift is you. You are the gift. But maybe there is an issue on giving and receiving. You know, where to put your energy. But I do see, you know, relaxation and peace being a challenge. The fact that this is giving you some enlightenment, the building blocks to go forward and step into this right here, your faith. You may feel like this right here, but it really is all that you need to start over again. But the first start over again, back to one. And you may need to just sit down and think and consider, you know, really getting into that shadow work. Focusing on self-healing. It's a time for you to heal. A time for you to heal from this situation. So you can move into a space where you trust yourself. You can put your deep knowingness, your high mystic, priestess power, cosmic power, mystic power. You can upright it. You can put it in the right. Because you are somebody who carries the light. You are. You are highly powerful. And this situation did grow you. It did. Probably to realize that not everybody is a good light person. They're just not. And people wear masks. They do. They wear masks. And that all that glitters definitely is not gold. But it's something that triggered you to this situation. That's something that triggered you to it. And the truth that was revealed definitely put your trust in the challenge. The change of it all was shocking. We see shocking change. And we see trust in the unknown and the Father in reverse. Maybe you don't understand why. You know, maybe you're challenged by the why. But Father says it's time to rest. Maybe you're too busy. You're not resting, you know. That priestess, mystic teacher. Priestess, mystic teacher is here. Somebody that is loyal, but somebody was not loyal to you. They weren't. They weren't. They were loyal to this, to the glittery. Maybe that's what it was. And maybe some kind of way, you know, you were attracted to the glitz and the glam too, you know, or whatever you just thought it was going to be, that it was going to be all of that kind of thing. And it really wasn't. It really wasn't. And that is a part of you, beloved, that you'll have to dig out and root out. Things that you will have to kind of discover while you're down in here doing this shadow work and your healing. You know, you're going to, because karmic relationships do come. And we sign up for those agreements. We do. You know, and we do. We sign up for them. right? And when that truth comes and really, really expose what was behind the mask, it could rip you up. It could really challenge your heart, you know. It could really mess up your energy. And again, sometimes you're not supposed to see stuff. Sometimes it's disguised so well that you don't see it and that you don't trust what you see. You know, sometimes it just happens like that. And we end up again having to pull back or just to recognize what are the things that we are holding on to. Like, what are we holding on to? The things that, you know, we're clinging on to. It could be a mindset related to this. We saw, you know, in the shadow work of self-worth, do you believe, you know, and know what you are worth? You know, this says how you can mother yourself and who or what is triggering you. Maybe this situation came to show you yourself, your power, you know, unlock your power. Also to show you your worthiness, to bring you into alignment. What brought the alignment? The secrets that were revealed. And you're going to have to surrender to that because there's something in your pleasures that may need to be grounded, right? Your ability to use your intuition. But don't hold on to the shame. Don't take shame onto yourself. Don't judge yourself. None of that. Don't judge it. All of it is for learning, for the sake of learning. Again, you have a divine lineage, beloved. So make sure you forgive yourself, because if you don't forgive you, so it's in a challenge. You could, again, we saw that your level up could be a challenge, your fate. You could be blocking out options, or you just need to discover what options to block out using discernment. Discernment. Toxic options. And Father said it's time. It's time for you to do that. The wheel is changing. Again, it's time. Close the cycle. Because there was a little bit of something that was going on that didn't help you see that this connection was it was the mask. There was something behind that. You didn't see it. Did they see it? No. Is that right? Yes. Did not see. You couldn't see it. But you've been liberated. And you may have some anger. And a part of that is going to be what you need to forgive yourself. Truly forgive self. Because sometimes we beat ourselves up in judgment. I should have known, I should have seen. Especially if you're a light worker and you have any inkling of the power that you hold. You could feel a certain kind of way. Feeling like, oh, I was tricked, you know, etc. But, you know, again, worthiness. Moving in a different direction. Move in a different direction. You may not want to, or you are not able to at this time. But Father says, remember to set your sights higher. Lift your head up. Look up, I feel, and trust. Look. Set your sights higher. Trust in yourself. Trust in your intuition. Trust in your talent. Trust in your deep knowingness. And maybe it'll be something that you end up sharing your voice about. You might, because you do have a deep knowing about something. Is that it, Father? Yeah. Did we get it out? Yep. That's it. Well, let's see. This is receiving what you need, progressing, arriving, moving on, closure issues. receiving what you need, progression, to progress you, to grow you, to enlighten you, moving on, no, closure issues, progression, 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 to grow you, to enlighten you, deep knowing, meditation, because you're definitely stuck in that between the worlds energy, being called to clean some things up, get your giving and receiving in order, because you are the gift. You have the building blocks to move into your faith, but it's calling you to really sit in that fundamental, rooted type of space. It's calling you to go back to not square one, but to look at your foundation. New cycle, the yang. You're between the two worlds, but you're being called to move into the new cycle. Thank you, Father. To move into the new cycle, you're being called. Clean some things up. Recognize you have everything that you need to start and to move into your fate. But you could be overthinking it. Thinking, why? 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 Father says, rest. Rest in this space. Hold that space. Okay? To the next now on Tears and Weed Tarot show. This is the reading, y'all. This is the reading. I love you. I love you so much. I love you just like I love me. We were determined to get out this read. Yes. Self-determination. Focus. Stay focused. Focus on you, beloved, and your growth. Yes. To move past this situation, to get through it, to get the gifts that it's bringing, because you are the treasure. You are. That's you. You carry the treasure. You carry promise. You carry a deep knowingness. A deep knowingness. You may feel like you're being between the two worlds right now, trying to move forward, but you're being called to move forward, and maybe just, progression is getting there to close this cycle out. Clean some things up. Work on self. Okay? Okay? So, to the next now on the Tears of Weed Tarot show with your girl Lati, where you sure enough never know what you're going to get. We're going to call this one here an Ashe.